Testing 2.
Testing 3. Testing 4.
What up, though? What up, though, my spady spades? Welcome back to another episode. Hey, you rocking with me? It's a freaking Friday, and we back at it. I'm in the CP studios, and this is the wonderful, incredible CP. CP, I'm glad you could be on the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. How you been?
I've been good.
Okay, yeah, I've been checking your show out weekly and stuff. You're doing your thing.
I appreciate it. But, hey, I definitely appreciate you inviting me out. Let's go ahead, get a little toast.
Okay.
To start, the topic off, you know what I'm saying? All right, my spady spades, we greet y'all with the word love, and we about to get right at it. The topic of the day is broke men or financially challenged men talk submissiveness. Broke men talk submissiveness.
So let me ask you this. Do you have conversations about submissiveness on your first date?
If it ain't the first date, it's early, when we meet. It's early when we meet and greet.
How early, though? How early? What?
Maybe
first date.
It might be first, second. It might be the first hour, 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So do that mean you're a broke nigga?
Well, damn.
I'm just saying. I'm not here to put it out there. That's what the ladies want to know,
You know what, CP? Listen. For the record, I ain't even about to address that.
You're not going to address that?
I ain't about to address that. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's sip to the question. Women asking bros, are they broke? Let's sip to that.
I toasted that, ain't that's what they say?
Right. Well, I tell you what. Well, tell me how you feel about this topic.
So, I got a few different feelings about it. I won't say a few. I got a couple. So, I really have an issue with when you first meet men and literally like first conversation, maybe first date, that they're literally talking about a woman being submissive. Like, that's not a topic we should be having on our first date. Because first of all, you don't know, and I don't even know if it's going to be a second date. So why are we talking about if I'm submissive or not? Maybe we should talk about, do you have a vision? Do you have a plan to be a leader for a woman to be submissive? Maybe we should have that conversation first, since we got to talk about if I'm going to be submissive. Right?
Okay, I mean, you have anything else you want to add?
Well, I do. I also do want to add that why is it always the broken, financially challenged men that want women to be submissive? And why is that always just with our brothers? I don't hear white women talking about their man having that discussion. I don't hear Asian women having that. Latino. I don't hear them talking about if they man had that discussion with them. So why is it the brothers are having this discussion? And let's be honest, not being funny, but mostly black women make more money than the brothers. So why are we even talking about that when it's other things we could be talking? Let's talk about building together. Let's talk about that. Why are we talking about if I'm going to be submissive to you? Just because you got a dick don't mean I'm supposed to be submissive.
Well, listen.
We drinking again?
We go drink to that.
Okay. What are your thoughts? I want to hear your thoughts as a black man that's not broke and financially challenged.
But hold on. Before we move forward, do rich guys, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure, Do they gotta ask a woman to be submissive?
No, not at all. They don't, because those type of men usually come in with a plan, a vision to lead, to know where we're going. And they probably don't even have that discussion on the first date.
So is it all about money?
For who? The women, as far as being submissive?
Correct.
I don't think money is necessarily what guarantees a woman to be submissive. I think if a man has money, it's easier for the woman to be submissive. But I can meet a
You
man that
damn right.
oh, of course, yeah. I'm not gonna leave out that aspect of it. I mean, I'm not here just for the women. I'm here for the truth. At the end of the day, if he got money, that's easier for her to be submissive too. It is. But I've dealt with guys that made six figure and didn't have a vision in the world, didn't have a plan in the world. So that didn't just make me say, oh, hey, yeah, I can follow your lead. My vision might be better than his. Can you be submissive to me? I'm just playing, yeah. I'm just playing.
Hey, look, let me get on this. And she got a valid point. Understand this. A man that got bread, a man is rich, a man is very well off financially. His money go do all the talking submissiveness. hey, his money go do all the talking. Because guess what? If she ain't on board with he on board with, he go cancel Christmas with her in 2.5 seconds. Did you hear me? 2.5 seconds. So this topic is a deep question. It's deep for the simple fact a lot of brothers that's dealing with a woman that's making far more money than them, they can even be making around the same amount of money. However, I think it's good for a man, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. I really want y'all to meet me in the comments, tell me what y'all think about this topic. Because a man that's making around the same amount of money as a young lady, or if she's making double what he's making, triple what he's making, he definitely got to see if she's been raised to be submissive. Because if she's not, if she's raised to be independent, if she's a boss, if she's bring a dominant personality, and just say he bringing that dominant personality, they go clash. They go bump heads. There's always gonna be issues. So he gotta ask her, do she have submissive characteristics?
I don't think you have to ask that. I think you will see that. And that's why I don't think that should be a conversation that's had so early. You will see the signs of that. You will see the signs in just regular conversation. If y'all hanging out and y'all just talking about typical life stuff, you're gonna see that.
And I agree with that, but sometimes, you can get straight to, hey, let's get straight to it. How was you raised? How do you feel spiritually? How are you raised spiritually? What are your beliefs?
Yeah, but you run into, are they gonna be honest? Everybody is not honest up front. So you're gonna run into that issue as well. You're gonna literally have to date to figure some things out. And I think that's what we as people, period, don't like to do. We don't like to date to take that time to really get to know people. You'll find out a lot if you just literally talk to a person about life or their background or anything. You'll find out how they are and what they're used to. Me in particular, I was raised, both my parents, I was raised to where my mom always said, find you a man that can lead and that you're comfortable following. That's what she used to tell me. My dad always told me, never go into a situation 100% dependent on that man. Always know or understand that you have to have your own, because you might have to be the person to take care of everything financially while he might be down. So I had parents that told me that. Everybody don't have that. So it's not like I was told, hey, be this way, hey, be that way. I was given both sides. And as I got older, depending on who I was with, I made that decision versus, who I was with.
And but see, that's a good thing though. You was you was taught to, hey, find a good man that you believe in, then follow. But see, you was taught that. A lot of people just ain't taught that nowadays. They not taught.
Well, and that's because they don't. The people that are having the kids that's not teaching that. That's not what they saw growing up. Honestly, it's bad. That's not what they saw.
And
I'm privileged enough and blessed enough that I was able to see that. My parents are only not together because my mom died. They didn't divorce. They didn't do any of that. And they went through a whole bunch of shit. But they was going to stick that out.
But look, that's why I believe the powers that be, women are being raised like the man. She being raised to be independent, to be the breadwinner. So a man nowadays, rather, again, rich dudes they money go do the talking.
For the most part.
They money go do the talking. Yeah. But if you a young man and you making around the same amount of money the young lady is making, or she's making more than you definitely need to find out, I feel, and I want y'all to meet me in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. But I think a man need to figure out how she was raised, talk about it first, and then you can talk about it, but then your actions got to meet your words. They got to align. Yeah, it's easy to say, yes, I want to be submissive. Woo. But then every time you turn around, y'all beefing over chicken, over pork chops or something. It's something crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the words got to align with action. But I think it's good for a man, especially if that woman making more than you, to see where her head at, see where she's at spiritually, And like you said, you said earlier, and sometimes that man, he gotta submit to that young lady as well. That's if they marry. And first of all, submission is really for married couples. However, I think a young man want to see that she got the characteristics. You don't come through the door as a young lady just being all right submissive to a guy you really don't know.
Right.
So you just show signs that, hey, when it's necessary, when it's in reason.
You're right. I agree.
When it's in reason, hey, I am, submissive. When it's in reason. But you just don't come through the door just being all out submissive to any brother that come in your life, because every brother is not your husband. Right. But if you feel as though this man, and you think you might want him to potentially be your husband, then you gotta show. I think it would be wise for a woman to show them traits early. Show, again, on little minor stuff. And as y'all grow, then it develop more. Because again, a man can't wait to show he's a gentleman once y'all married.
Right.
He got to come through the door. Hey, I'm a gentleman. Hey, I'm a protector. Hey, I'm within reason. On the first encounter, show, hey, I'm a protector. Hey, I got you no matter where we go. You got to start. You show what you believe in.
So here's the thing. Most women who have the characteristics of being submissive, they're not going to really talk about it. You're just going to see it. It's nothing that y'all even have to have a discussion about. You're just going to see it in her. And then my question, I mean, I don't know how much time we got left, but my question for you is, what should the man show up front to allow the female to feel like he's worthy of the possibility of leading her for her to be submissive too? Or is it just the woman should be showing
Hey, that's a good question. But I don't know if it's the drink getting to you, but I answered that already.
You did not. You just said men should be submissive to
No,
her too when married. They're both should be
no, I
submissive.
said the man should
He should show
show
his character.
show
Okay,
hey, he's
I
a gentleman.
apologize.
He should show he should show he's a gentleman. He should show he's a protector. When they out, when they going up.
You did say that.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
drink to that.
Yeah,
I apologize.
he should show he's responsible. He can take care of business. He should show all the traits of He should show, hey, he's kind, he's giving, he's loving, that he provides, even if it ain't for her because they just met. But he should show, hey, that he provide for his family and, he look out for his loved ones and things of that nature. It's different qualities that a woman should see that, yeah, this man is.
He's worthy.
Yeah, he's worthy,
Right, but thank you for the extra explanation. That's what I think. Yeah. I think that's what all the sisters wanted to hear.
Well,
maybe we needed to hear it a second time. So.
But sometimes the drink.
Don't put it on the drink.
Sometimes the alcohol. Let's toast. Listen, hey, first of all, hey, I appreciate everybody who tuned into this. Hopefully, you learned something. But hey, if you have something to say, put it in the comments. Hey, I wish all y'all love and happiness. And no matter what you're going through, I want y'all to say it with me, then we go toast. And I forgot to tell y'all to get y'all drinks ready. I forgot to tell y'all drinks. It's too late now.
It's too late?
It's too late.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, why we waited then?
Yeah, I was supposed to tell them at the beginning to get their drinks.
And
we could toast.
Their drinks already.
They might be drinking right now. Listen, if you got your drink, if you got water, whatever, we about to toast. No matter what you're going through, say it with me. No matter what you're going through, continue to love. And we go toast to it.